I have another one, and this actually was a very powerful gift to me because it really helped me to get clear on how powerful this work is and how much it's needed. And this happened in the beginning of my coaching. When I was probably not first, but I was probably about 6 to 8 months already into running workshops. And I had a parent reach out to me. And she said, I know we already started one of the workshops. We were week 1 and we were just going to start week 2. And she said, I really want my son to come in. I think he was 10 years old then, so he was still in primary school. She said, I really want my son to come in. Is it okay? And I said, it is okay. I'd be happy to have him in. I said, but I would love to do first a one-on-one and teach him the skill that I taught. So we did a one-on-one private session. And then he came into the course. But when we did that one-on-one, I actually asked the mom to participate because I wanted her to hear the story. It was around how our mind shapes our world and who's flying your plane. It was the first skill. And I started to just kind of dive in and ask him for stories of how he experiences life a little bit emotionally. And one of the challenges that mom found he was having is that he was getting very angry in his life. He had one younger brother and one older brother, and every time there was any kind of interaction between either of them, he would get really charged, heavy grungies, and get really, really angry and really lash out physically as well as verbally. And mom and I had asked him, I said, and how do you feel? What are your thoughts around when you're having this experience? And this little 10-year-old boy said, I don't want to be here. And that was really powerful because the mom didn't even know that that's what he was thinking. And I could feel there was a gasp, like, the fear of, oh my goodness, my child at 10 years old is thinking that. And I think part of why I'm sharing it is because so much of that is coming up for all of our children. I know here in New Zealand, it's a very big conversation that our youth are suffering with, that they just don't want to be here. And so he didn't, he said, I don't want to be here. And so we did I won't go deep into what we did. And he ended up coming into the workshop and he ended up moving through the whole curriculum. Mom brought in the older brother into the whole curriculum. And then the younger brother came into the whole curriculum a few years later. So now this 10-year-old boy, he's now in high school. He's, whatever he is, I think 16 right now, right? Reaching closer to the senior years. And he is absolutely thriving. I still have connections with them. I see them on Facebook because I'm friends with mom. She shares some of the things. And, sometimes we messenger back and forth just to share. I'll just, and I'm blown away. And one time he had actually dropped his younger brother about a year ago into the workshop. And I said, stay, because he had to stay and wait for him. I said, stay. And he hung out with us. And I asked him, I said, what are your experiences, now in your life? He said, I still have challenges, he said, but I often come back and think about, what we did in the workshops, and it helps.